What is advertising?
Advertising. It's all about trying to sell things to people that they don't need, such as food and water. Without advertising, we wouldn't be able to decide what to spend our money on and would become too wealthy and die. This is known as capitalism.
Spending too much money on cats is known as catipalism. These two terms are often confused.
Where did advertising begin?
Advertising is extremely old and dates back thousands of years. Before the modern methods of advertising we use today, people used to tie squirrels to trees to show others that they had things to sell.
One squirrel showed people you were a butcher. 2 squirrels indicated you were a baker. 3 squirrel was the symbol of a candlestick maker.
If you had tied 4 squirrels to a tree, you were either a carpenter or just someone who hated squirrels.
Between 5 and 10 squirrels was a sign that you sold squirrels.
20 or more squirrels showed people that you had nothing to sell.
After squirrels became an endangered species, people realized they needed to find other ways to communicate.
The logo.
A graphic mark or emblem to aid and promote instant public recognition. They are the visual face of a company, and can be made of a symbol, type, or both.
The first ever logo trademark to be registered was the Bass Red Triangle by the Bass Brewery in 1875. It can even be seen in Edward Mainty's famous 1882 painting bar at the Foley's Burger.
Typical of its time, the painting also contains 10 squirrels. Since this, the logo has become a key part of communication in advertising. Often a slogan will accompany the logo, and some of these have become as famous as the logos themselves. Nike, just do it.
Squirrel Motors, driving you nuts since 1964.
Always Coca-Cola.
Squirrel Steelworks Limited, warning, may contain nuts and bolts.
Apple, think different.
Squirrel Publishers, to be or not to be.
Branding.
Nowadays, lot of money is spent on making sure that companies brand themselves. This means that their logo and all their products should have a distinct style and always be identifiable so that people will remember them. This is also known as the red thread.
Before branding, companies were required by law to change their name every day so people would take longer to find them and get more exercise. In rare cases, some companies had relocate office buildings and fire their staff every day. The complete lack of staff often made it difficult to hire new staff as no one was left to interview the new staff, who would only be able to work for one day before being fired themselves.
The law was changed in 1993.
The future of advertising.
Hasn't happened yet, and so we will be unable to present it in this presentation.
Thank you for watching this information presentation sponsored by the Royal Society for the Protection of Squirrels in Advertising. Squirrels.